have a great performance, and I wish you to spend a time full of joy, and let's hope that these days will inspire us happiness.
When things get done in this part of the world, they tend to get done properly, and that's an example. That was very, very well done to all involved. What a way to start the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. John Terry is with us. If you turn on, you're very welcome.
All right, awesome. What a great opening ceremony. What's up, everybody? You guys ready? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm Steve, by the way. Welcome again to the Buenos FIFA Fan Festival. Of course, one of only 6 in the world here in Dubai Harbor. How's everybody doing tonight? We got Brazilian fans in the house. Brazil, what's going on? Yeah, how about Ecuador? Come on, get you better than that. Ecuador, everybody make some noise. That's what we're talking about. How about fans of Qatar? Okay, so who do you guys think is going to win the first match? Who's going to win? Qatar, Ecuador, Buenos Aires, hermanas, ¿cómo estás? Again? Okay, by the way, don't forget later on, for the main show, we're going to have Kana performing, and also we get an after party at Pier by White, okay? And don't forget to tag along your friends and family to get your tickets every day from platinumlist.net. And for more information, we got FifADubai.com. Okay, I'm going to ask everybody once again, is everybody ready? Oh, come on, Dubai Harbor. Let's go. Buenos FIFA Fan Festival one more time. Is everybody ready? All right, first of all, let's get it, bro. Come on now, DJ Flipside on the ones and twos. Let's get it.
So I ball so hard.
What size things?
I had 10.5 in those minutes. I remember wearing a pair of yours pre-season when I was a young boy. So I was that young boy when you were. So yeah, I was a size 10, so I had to wear them.
There you go, you see.
There you go. Look like that.
It's all the time, it came back in my day, you could not even believe that somebody would go with common good there. If you do that, if you did that, they would tackle you. Oh, but yes, and they go after you. Yes. Yes.
It looks like it's already. Just like the one boot every 2 seasons.
Yeah. One of those kilobits every 2 seasons. No, just a season. 2 kilobits a season.
Oh, 2 seasons.
Because it was so difficult to get the right one.
Correct.
And then when you molded them into your feet, when you molded them into your feet, like you don't have to do it, then you got them perfect. It took you about 10 games, and you told me they were perfect. Then you thought, that's it. As a young kid, I had them, I was watching them all the time, imagining myself playing with the boots, make them softer, put some grease on it.
We used to sit in the bar in England, we used to sit in the bar in hot water, so it would shake around your foot, the uncomfortable.
It's Qatar, the hosts, against Ecuador, and we should, I think, it's long overdue, let's find out a little bit more about this Qatari side.
For the next 4 weeks, this is the centre of the footballing world. As the anticipation levels rise among supporters, both local and international, for Qatar's players, this is the culmination of a long journey.
We can't believe we have a chance to represent our country in this major competition.
We're eager and ready to live this beautiful experience. When I look back and think about the day we were told we'd host the World Cup, something I was sure of is that all of the players wanted to be in the squad.
And they've made their case through their performances, overseen by Spanish coach Felix Sanchez.
There are players here that I've trained for 12 to 13 years. I met them when they were kids, and now they're men. You see the journey they've been on, the path they've taken, and now they're on the verge of playing at the World Cup. They've been able to create passion for the national team by winning the Asia Cup in 2019. We're obviously playing for the World Cup.
Hopes of a positive display in their debut on this grand stage.
The Qatari fans hope and pray we get the right result against Ecuador. The first game is usually the hardest and very important. Getting 3 points from the first match will give us confidence in this competition.
We're sure the stadium will be full and the whole country will give us all their support, and that will help us give our best and more. I think that's the extra ingredient that will help us compete against our rivals.
For those that weren't with us earlier, and you were talking about how the majority of this Italian side have come through the Aspire Academy, and we were saying that there's very much a club feel about it.
Absolutely, 100%. Richard. These guys, a lot of them, have been in big tournaments. 9 of us starting today were in the final of the Asian Cup and like that. That shows you how the continuity that they have of a club side. A lot of these guys have been with the national team for 7-8 years. You know, that's what the project has been like. And when you look at the caps of all, it shows how long we've been together. Multiple players with 100+ caps in this side. I mean, you don't see that in very many places. I mean, even you know, Matthew's like 25, he's got 83 caps officially, that's 84 caps for Qatar. That's a massive amount of football the kids play. But that's what the big guys are driving and determination, and their aim has been to provide this country, their country, with a team that would do them proud on the World Cup stage.
Ranked 50th in the world right now, which is, when you consider from where they've come from.
Only Ghana are ranked, I think, below them in this World Cup. And by the way, how many coaches did they have in this period? Well, it was a lot of times. The one, Felix Sanchez has been there for, what I think, 6 or 7 years.
Yes,
he's been there a while. He's
settled down, yeah.
Groomed them in there, and he's been there because in the
I think
beginning
there was a feeling that Sanchez would be in charge until the World Cup, and if they could deliver their profile far greater than his, they would. But I think that he's done such a good job for them. It would be impossible to have replaced him coming into this. Barcelona B, I think he was in charge. For a long time, bro. So who are the two, particularly, Andy, and I'm afraid you know that, I know the answer, that we're looking out for?
Well, Almost Ali and Afif are the two front men, the two creative. Afif's the creative player. Probably won't get as many goals as Ali, but Almost Ali. He was the champion who drove them or fired them to the championship and the Asian Cup. I think he was 9 goals in that tournament, top goal scorer in that tournament. They need something like that in this tournament. This is a vastly different tournament. It's a much tougher one. It's a tough group for them as well. But I think you would gear, you know, we were talking earlier about this fixture. Yes. And when you look at who's with them, the Netherlands, yes, and Senegal, would you agree that this is a game that both these teams will think we need to win? Yeah, that's true. Because you don't want to make a chance, because against the others, the draw will do well. Lauren, Holland is one of the favourites. Senegal is a good team, by the way. I've seen them in Africa Cup. No money, yes, but still, the way they play, and you know, it's very, very nice. They attacking football, very European, and a lot of players play in Europe as well. But they really play well. And
if I had to nail you down and ask you, the Netherlands aside, we'll take that as a given, if you were looking for a winner, where would you suggest?
A winner for the tournament?
Yes,
or a winner for
the tournament.
I have Spain for me.
Why?
Now, because I was impressed with them in the European championship 2 years ago. They were unlucky to get through. They played really well. They were always dominating. The only thing is they have difficulty with scoring goals. Yes, that's the only thing. But I saw something there that I liked, and I said to myself, nah, in 2 years' time, maybe he will find the top scorer. You know, so that's why I stick with the fact that I thought they could be a contender for the World Cup.
If we took England off you, where would you be looking?
I would lean towards Brazil and Argentina for me. When I look at the Brazilian squad, I look at the experience within it. The senior players they've got, I think they've got great youth in the side as well. And I think they've got attacking players that can just go and produce something, a bit of brilliance. I think in these big competitions, I think whoever goes on to win it will have those single players that can go and win a game on their own. I think both teams have that. I say Brazil, but I'd love to see Messi really go and produce at the very top level, possibly his last World Cup as well. So I think that could be key to them. Defensively, goalkeeper, I know Emi Martinez from Aston Villa, top goalkeeper, very good, aggressive defensively. I think when you have that good platform coming into these competitions, just allows your forward players to go and produce.
I'm with John. For some reason, I think such a wonderful team.
Alan Summers has been joining us intellectually from inside the arena, and there he is again.
12 years has become the last 30 minutes of the journey. Joining us now is Nasser Al-Attiyah, CEO of FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Your emotions, please, with 5 minutes to go.
Look, right now the emotions are running high. If you want me to describe them, I would be for a loss of words to be able to describe them right now. However, you know, this is the first milestone. It's match day 1. It's match 1, actually. We've been used to counting how many days are left. Now we're at day 0. You know, it's... we hope the fans, all the spectators that are here, enjoy the game today. I'm not going to say exactly who I want to win, but I think it's very clear to everybody. But I'm going to be neutral on this one. But I'm very happy, very satisfied with how things have been going today. Organizationally, it's been good. So, you know, let's hope the rest of the tournament also goes as smooth as it did today.
That's so many congratulations, and thank you very much. There we go, half an hour to go. Until the start of the greatest show on earth.
Yeah, thanks very much, Aaron. Well, we are good to go then. Nasser Al-Attiyah is absolutely right. We've all been counting down, and now rather than days, we are minutes away from the end game of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. The hosts entertain or play against tonight Ecuador, and it's live with us here on beIN Sports.
Alright, what's up everybody? Back once again. By the way, first of all, I'd like to make a shout out to Run and to Peachy to watching all the fans in the building. How's everybody doing? Woo! So I'm talking about, I can feel the vibe, right? But next FIFA Fan Festival. We got Ecuador, we got Brazil too. Alright, how y'all doing today? Alright, that's what I'm talking about, everybody having a good time. We got Qatar fans too. And who you guys supporting? Yeah? Ecuador. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Don't forget to check the tickets every day. Come down to friends and family, platinumlist.net, and for more information, it's bodexfifadubai.com. All right, first game coming up now, and I want to do something. I want everybody to scream, "It's game time" with me. Could y'all do that? Could y'all do that? At the count of 3, we're going to say, "It's game time." All right? Ready? 1, 2, 3, it's game time! Let's go!
Find the power that excites you. The first ever Silverado ZR2. Find new roads. Want a perfect shave? Catch your perfect match with Gillette. Whether with Fusion 5 for a close, long-lasting shave, or Skin Guard for sensitive skin. Smooth. So close. Catch your match and get the perfect shave with Gillette.
احنا متى نشتري؟
شوف لعبة الباري لا هي صعبة ولا سهلة، شوي يمين شوي يسار.
لما نبدأ والأسعار منها ونهرب. لما نبدأ نضبط اللغة والكنز تثبت المفروض. أمازون يعطيك سعر من الآخر، تشكيلة من الآخر. أمازون من الآخر.
Oh no. I guess we'll wait here.
Every 4 years, something comes around. Billions become a national team coach. And we learn that football is not just a sport. It's a movement that gives us the belief that we are all capable of great things. Inspiration. It's in all of us.
Here, movement that inspires.
Microsoft Cloud Data Center is here with cutting-edge technology and hundreds of trusted solutions to empower you to innovate, transform your industries, and achieve success. Invent the future with Microsoft Cloud. From Qatar to the world.
With the superpowers of Cristiano Ronaldo, combined with the commitment of our riders, we'll be the greatest. Your game day cravings at the speed of Ronaldo. Just tell him about it.
Yes, they are electric, but there is more to them. Going anywhere, they will take you far. While you look back into the future thanks to their virtual sidebands. Now prepare to look twice. If you're quick enough. So yes, they are electric, among other wonderful things.
McDonald's without me? Sorry. Can't eat apologies.
For an easier life, for a better future, for you and for humanity. Unpassive, unprecedented breakthrough in the world of technology. The future of communication, education, business administration, marketing, finance, crowdfunding. Get your free access at www.onpassive.com. Stay tuned for more.
صحيح احنا قاعدين نصور في استديو، لكن جايبين لكم الخير، لأننا نصدق انك انت اهم من اي علم، ونصدق برعاية اللحظات الكبيرة، مو بس اللاعبين مشهورين. يا اخي انت تستاهل الطعم الاصلي. من لك الطعم الاصلي هو اي مشروب والسلام. اقوى دعاية كأس العالم فيفا هو كأس العالم فيفا بشحمه ولحمه.
This is my family. Every World Cup, we all get together.
Mate, let's go.
Vamos. Karim eats goals for breakfast. Leo, he's one of a kind. With Sonny, everything's brown. Nobody's faster than Hakimi. Sergistan is unbeatable. And you can't forget about your boy Storms. When football is everything, impossible is nothing.
You can now enjoy more of what you love with Etisalat's new content passes. Get 20 gigabytes of content data to enjoy more. More gaming. More music. More video streaming. And all things social. Free subscriptions and more benefits. Add content passes to your postpaid plan for only 100 dirhams.
مباراة عادية جدا لا جديد فيها.
عادي.
لكن ما الذي يحدث؟ يا إلهي! ليس يتدخل. دخول قوي من هبتان. والهبتي يسجل موقف خطير. هذه عندك يا حكم. مرتدة سريعة. بس الويس أسرع. حاول بيوم ثاني.
من كذا أحلى معلش.
Indians not over yet.
We have everything to change this game. We have the will, the desire for better, the heart, and the inspiration. When we stand united for sustainability, we can still win this game. We have the people. Goal of the century.
Imagine you scored the goal of the year. Can you dream bigger? Imagine it's remade by Qatar. Is it the future?
No problem.
Amazing! Bigger! We're winning the heart of the whole world. Dream bigger with QMD.
Why do we travel? To discover the unimagined. To see new places, new realms, new worlds. We travel to step into the extraordinary, discovering not just new things to see, but new ways to be. Discover another side of yourself in Arabia.
Football unites the world.
Football unites us in hope.
Futebol une a todos. El fútbol une al mundo.
down in minutes. Now it's moments. That's the Al Bayt Stadium. About 36 kilometres north of the capital city, Doha, in the state of Qatar. The hosts tonight play against Ecuador. It's the first game at the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. If you want to watch, subscribe. Easy enough to do so. We're broadcasting in Arabic, English, and there's Spanish commentary available via your language button on Max 3 and 4. We've also got French coverage on 5 and 6 and 4K available. We're broadcasting 24 hours a day on those channels, and that is the way to watch the World Cup with us at beIN. Go to beIN.com/Qatar 2022 for more information.
Here now, that's just about out the opening ceremony. The national flags are there, you can see it.
In some December, we're very happy, not a misfiring pyrotechnic. If you've just joined us, John Terry and Rick Bullitt with us right now on our English language service. Our opening game of this tournament, Qatar against Ecuador here.
Curious to see how they start, what this tournament brings. Is it an attacking tournament? Is it a defensive tournament? Is it whatever, you know? And so,
I think the first game is a little bit crazy, I mean, it's...
Mr. President.
Queridos amigos, bienvenidos a Qatar, bienvenidos al Mundial, bienvenidos a su casa. Dear friends, welcome to the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. Welcome to celebrate football, because football unites the world. And now, let's welcome the teams and let the show begin. All the best for everyone. Mabruk, Elf Mabruk.
That's Gianni Infantino, of course, President of FIFA. Do you think his Arabic's a little better than ours, as good as ours or not? No, I don't think so.
Ours is much better.
No. Oh, it was a good go. It was a good effort. Yeah, it was a good effort. Yeah. Of course, these boys are no idea what's been going on. None of them know their other priorities, preparing for a football match.
I mean, listen, they've all played big games. We know that, you know, qualifying for the South American section, you're going to play against some of the best teams in Brazil and Argentina and the likes. So, and Qatar and the Asian Cup have played in massive games, semi-finals, finals. And CONCACAF, I think they got to the semi-final and put for a missed penalty when they put USA out. You know? Yeah. So, you know, they know how to cope with big events and big occasions, but this is, as John knows and Rudy knows, a bit more special, isn't it? Yes, it is. You know, also Ecuador. I think they drew all 4 games, I think. No. Yeah, all 0-0, so they don't score a lot of goals. So, you know, so let's see what they can do today. Of course, we are here supporting Qatar a little bit. I think it would be nice if they get a result out of this. Any thoughts, Holman?
You know much about Qatar? Quite a lot, I would say. It's now our colours to the mast.
Yeah, I think both defensively don't lead too many goals, but also don't score too many either. So I also think I keep alluding going back to it being the opening game, and it's going to be a tight game. You know, if you could give any bit of advice to anyone now, get a feel for the ball, get a feel you way, I expect the first 45 minutes to be very tight.
I wonder what twists and turns lie in store over the next month. And with the Netherlands and Senegal, the champions of Africa, also in the group, there's an added pressure to get off to a good start here. Gets the nod to starting goal for Qatar, ahead of Mashal Basha. The back line includes Abdelkarim Hassan, the former Asian Footballer of the Year, in a three-man central defence. Hassan Al-Hemos captained the side to Asian Cup success 3 years ago and leads the team again today. In attack, the creativity of Akram Hafiz and the nation's joint record goal scorer Almoez Ali will be key to their hopes. From Italy has the honour of taking charge of this opening game. He was on VAR duty in Russia 4 years ago. He also oversaw the Champions League final between Bayern and PSG a couple of years ago. The officials in the VAR are led by Massimiliano Irati. Hassan El Haydos there, the captain of Qatar, is ready and waiting to complete the formalities. He's waiting for Enner Valencia from Ecuador. Valencia is the only player of the 22 on the field who's previously played in the World Cup. Let's look at Ecuador's team now. Hernan Galindez starts in goal in preference to Alexander Dominguez. The highly regarded 20-year-old Piero Hincapié of Bayer Leverkusen features at the back with Pervis Estupinian, who's in the Premier League with Brighton. His clubmate Moises Caicedo is the heartbeat of the team. Jackson Mendes is in for Carlos Grueso, who picked up an injury last week, while Enner Valencia is both the captain and the nation's record goal scorer. Well, it's been a long journey for Felix Sanchez with these players, many of whom he's coached for many years since their youth. They've come through the system together. Gustavo Alfaro, whose Ecuador side have only lost one of their last 15 matches. They haven't conceded a goal for 10 hours and 6 minutes of play. Well, it's a moment of truth for these players, particularly for those of Qatar who all play in their domestic league. The big stage for the first time. All the pressure that comes with being the hosts as well. 21-year-old star of the Ecuadorian midfielder, Moises Caicedo. And it's the hosts who will shortly get this match underway. We're just seconds away from the FIFA World Cup. Away we go, the first match of 64 to determine the champions of the world. Qatar in the maroon against the all-yellow of Ecuador.
Slightly premature start. Of course, this game wasn't meant to be played until tomorrow. But I think it's quite right that the hosts start the tournament off.
Absolutely, and they'll be hoping not to become the first hosts or co-hosts of the World Cup to lose their opening match. 21 such previous occasions have resulted in 16 wins and 6 draws.
I think we're actually how they approach this game. And I think their best players at the top end of the pitch. Felix Sanchez has said that he wants his team to be difficult to beat. And I think you've probably seen them play a back five at times.
Yeah, they should be well coached. Sanchez, who's been with them for a long, long time, he's been working in Qatar since 2006 when he went to the Aspire Academy. And as well, we shouldn't forget, Matt, that most of the Qatari players play for the same club side, Al Sadd, and until this time last year, that side was coached by Javi, of course, who's now at Barcelona.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Half of the squad come from that club. There's a strong challenge in midfield.
First touch of the ball here for Pervis Estupinian, but referee Osato bringing it back. First stoppage for the challenge.
A couple of strong challenges, Pedro Miguel on this occasion.
And it's on Moises Caicedo as well, who really is the heartbeat of this Ecuadorian side.
The manager, Gustavo Alfaro, has said he's got the potential to be world class.
Yeah, he's got a new partner alongside him at the heart of the midfield today, Jackson Mendes, who plays for Los Angeles in MLS, because Carlos Grueso, who plays for football in Germany, picked up a lot last week. He's quite a key player for us, and he does a lot of the hard work in midfield.
Yeah, that's the miss.
Grueso.
Mendes is a defensive midfielder though, so that'll still allow Caicedo to get forward.
So Ecuador with Estupinian sending it to the penalty area, and Al-Sheikh coming out and not getting hold of the ball, and it's the first goal of the World Cup has been scored by Enner Valencia. And it's taken him less than 3 minutes to find the back of the net.
Ecuador keep it alive. And Air Valencia is on hand, just a couple of yards out to not in. The goalkeeper makes a huge error, can't get back in goal.
It was Torres who was up from the back there, who acrobatically sent it into the middle, and a brave header from Valencia.
It was a brave header. Of course, he's the one with World Cup experience. Scored 3 goals in the 2014 World Cup. He's added to that talent with another tonight. It's the perfect start for Ecuador, and the one that the hosts were hoping to avoid.
They are checking for a possible offside leading to that goal. That's why referee Daniele Orsato has yet to allow the match to recommence. Well, the first moment of drama, the goal itself, the second, the outcome as to whether it will stand. Anxious moments for both sets of players.
He doesn't seem too worried, Air Valencia. There you go.
And the goal has been disallowed. What a let off there. It must have been close. Valencia doesn't have his goal. Felix Sanchez and Qatar have a let off for this defensive mix-up.
Well, it's very tight, isn't it? When they win the first header, that must be where Air Valencia's offside. From the first header. Well, relief for Qatar. Before they got behind early in the game.
Collected at the back there briefly by Tapier, and Ecuador back in possession. Here's Estupinian, who had a couple of great years with Villarreal in La Liga, won the Europa League in 2021 and got to the Champions League semi-finals with Unai Emery's team. Unai Emery, of course, who's now moved on, and as has Estupinian with Brighton and Hove Albion on the south coast of England in the Premier League.
It was a hectic start to the game.
Very.
I guess we expected that.
Here's Pedro Miguel. And a little flick forward chased by Omar Izali, but he's always very much third favourite to get to the ball there. And Galindez quick to roll it back in, and I think we'll see quite a bit of Estupinian. He loves to attack at every available opportunity down the Ecuadorian left.
He does love to get forward, and likewise actually the right back Preciado as well. He's the same. The two full-backs for Ecuador both like to bomb on.
Here's Caicedo, who's showing no ill effects from that heavy early challenge from Miguel.
He's a robust character. Here's Caicedo, real box-to-box midfielder.
Flick played infield there by Hassan El Haydos, the captain of Qatar, their number 10.
Got deeper and deeper as time's gone on. He starts as a forward and now in midfield, but he does like to drift into those forward areas.
Stupinian's ball forward is repelled, collected by Karim Boudiaf, and swept away by Bassam El Rawi. Qatar's players are seeming to settle a little bit after that flurry of activity.
Yeah, Boudiaf trying to get on the ball in the centre of the pitch. He's a real calming presence, and they need that as well. Just try and get some composure in their game.
Stupinian sends it forward, headed down by Valencia, and it was just a little too far in front of Gonzalo Plata. Kaman Ahmed, one of those coming into the team, playing on the left-hand side of the defence. Set out wide by Jackson Mendes. for Stupinian. Support on the near side of Romario Ibarra. Ecuador so close to giving themselves the perfect platform at the start of this game with a goal inside 3 minutes. Once more, they've decided that the goalkeeper Al-Sheeb not terribly comfortable with the ball in the air.
Clearly something they've identified. We've hit that long ball a couple of times already and delivered a couple of crosses into the area.
Good left there by Ibarra. Estupinian. Almost a perfect ball, but Pedro Miguel able to send it away. He'll be under pressure again here, and a real free kick for the challenge coming in on Valencia.
There's no chance for Ecuador to throw the ball into the area. Then we have Valencia, a lively start to the game.
Estupinian will take this free kick. I think the players there on the edge of the penalty area for referee Daniel started to keep his eye on.
Qatari defence trying to keep the ball away from the goalkeeper.
Estupinian in. Ball repelled by Dudiaf. Cristiano away to the far side. Qatar Plato now with the first run of the defence. Good defensive play there by Abdul Karim Hassan.
We're looking to outnumber Qatar in the wide areas. That's an early joy. Well tracked on this occasion.
Yeah, doing well now. First time we've seen Plata have a real run at the defence. Plata replays his football in Spain with Real Valladolid. And it will be a corner. Very positive start made by Ecuador here in this opening match. More pressure there for Puki and the home defence to deal with.
Yeah, Ecuador's been tipped by many to be perhaps a surprise package of this World Cup. They've started this game well.
Spotted something not entirely to his liking in the vicinity of the penalty spot. Remember, it was Valencia who got his head on the ball to put it into the net in the 3rd minute. It's Gonzalo Plata who will take this corner.
Somewhat surprising, they haven't got anybody on the goalkeeper. I think after the nervous start he's had to the game, they try and disrupt him. Now all of a sudden they do.
They do, and it's Caicedo. So Al-Sheeb is being protected by one of his defenders, Basim Al-Rawi. Towards that near post area, dealt with well by the Qatari defence. 12 minutes in, goalless in this opening match of the World Cup. Ecuador with a goal disallowed early in the game for a very tight offside call.
I was about to say, the tightest of offside calls.
Estupinian. Collected here by Piero Incapié. A very highly regarded young defender. He's 20 years of age. He's got a good partnership with Felix Torres in the middle at the back. It was wayward there from Torres on this occasion, though. Let's have a look at this offside decision here, man. It has to be really close.
Yeah, it does. Hockey becomes a long way. It doesn't get anything on the ball. When the header comes in, the offside is, well, it's just a fraction off, isn't it? It's a leg off.
He's offside by a lower leg. Technology here. Very good these days. We have a chip inside the ball, suspended inside the match ball. We've actually seen it in operation, and it notices that the slightest touch of the ball, and it registers like a little heartbeat on the screen, so they know when to call offside or not, because the acceleration of the ball is marked as soon as it's touched when the kick is taken and it's sent forward.
There's excellent technology.
Bueno, Valencia denied what would have been a fourth World Cup goal. Interception there by Caicedo, a lovely ball forward, collected by Michael Estrada, and Qatar's defence have been opened up again here. Referee has a look, the referee points to the penalty spot. It's in a Valencia racing through, causing all sorts of problems for the home defence.
Well, I don't think there's any debate. Ecuador started really bright. This is a lovely move as well. Right through the faces. And the goalkeeper, who's already made one early mistake, has come out and made another. Goes to ground early. Can't get anywhere near the ball. Gets plenty of Valencia. The referee took a while to make the decision, but he's got it absolutely right.
Straightforward decision for referee Daniele Ossato. And Ecuador with the perfect opportunity here to take the lead, a lead which they thought they had very early in the game, for which they fell foul of. It was a tight offside call. And Valencia hopes to have the ball in the net for the second time this evening already. This time it will count. Yeah, Valencia for Ecuador. It's 1-0! This time the goal will count. And Ecuador can celebrate. And their captain leads from the front once again. Their record goal scorer does it once more.
Celebration, take two.
And now Ecuador do have their platform for the rest of the evening.
It's the cruelest of penalties, isn't it, from Valencia, under immense pressure. He really has had an eventful start to this game. 40 put Ecuador ahead very early on, only to see it ruled out for offside.
That was the most casually, confidently dispatched penalty you are likely to see. With the eyes of the world upon him, it was as though he was playing down the park with his friends.
His heart rate was lower than mine when he was taking that.
Valencia with his fourth World Cup goal. He is now Ecuador's all-time leading goal scorer in the finals. Augustin Delgado, the other player he previously held the record with, he scored 3 as well, but it's Valencia's alone now. And here come Qatar looking to respond. Pedro Miguel into the penalty area. It's the first time they ventured anywhere near Hernan Galindez's goal.
Yeah.
And it was a foul from Saad Al-Sheikh that led to the penalty kick, and he has gone into the referee's box.
He's had a really tough start to the game. And the host nation have had a tough start to the match. Haven't been able to get FIFA early into the match at all, and that's their 2 best players at the top end of the pitch.
I don't think we've mentioned that Gamafith, have we, so far?
He hasn't seen the ball as their most creative player. He's got the license to run, try and get on the ball, but they've hardly had it, so it's been really difficult for him to get into the match.
Yeah, so much of the play inside Qatar, so for the half of the field. Ecuador taking early control of this match. Remember, they've only lost one of the last 15 coming into it. Was it 10 hours playing without conceding a goal before tonight as well? Alvarez of Argentina, the last player to score against Ecuador in a 1-1 draw back in March. So they're defensively pretty sound. They haven't scored so many goals themselves just lately, despite getting a fair few in what was, as ever, an exhaustive South American qualifying campaign. 18 matches to qualify. Foul on Estrada. Only the third goal that Ecuador has scored in the last 7 matches is Estupiñán now putting pressure on again, and it was so nearly number 2. The referee's awarded a free kick there for the challenge on the goalkeeper.
Well, they're working his left-hand channel really well. Ibarra is narrowing off on the left-hand side of the midfield. He's leaving that space for Estupiñán to get forward. This time he's just gone a fraction early. Just offside. The play's been taken back for that. But already you can see the two fullbacks for Ecuador are causing Qatar.
That tremendous height on that delivery there from Estupiñán. It was Michael Estrada going for it in the air. And a painful landing for both of them. But you have to say, Matt, that at this stage so far, Ecuador look very threatening every time they go forward.
Yeah, they do. With the two fullbacks, they've got a licence to get forward. They've got a good base. Mendes is just holding in midfield, just allowing those two fullbacks to get forward.
Much to ponder for Felix Sanchez, the coach of Qatar.
Yeah, he said that they've got a lot of technically gifted players. He felt physically they might struggle. And we saw early on, didn't we, with the set piece and how it caused Qatar lots of problems.
And they could have more problems here. Yellow shirts in and around the home team penalty area. It's cleared away by Abdelkarim Hassan. But Qatar struggling to get their foot on the ball here in 20 minutes or so.
It's been difficult for them. Not been able to get on the ball at all.
1-0 then to Ecuador. We're not quite at the midway point of the first half, but for any latecomers to the coverage, Matt, I think that's at least a fair reflection on what we've seen so far.
Could have been worse for the host nation. Such has been the dominance of Ecuador in the early stages.
And Qatar again just giving the ball away cheaply, and there will be another card here. The goal scorer on the end of that challenge. And here it is again, and it's Ali, who I think possibly born of frustration as much as anything else. He's not seen the ball. He hasn't had a chance to do anything with it.
I was about to say, it says a lot about how they've started this game, that he's having to come so deep and help out in midfield to try and get on the ball. And he does work hard. He is someone that perhaps does have things to work at times by dropping into midfield.
So we're almost a quarter of the way through the match, and Ali, who is such a key player for Qatar, has only touched the ball 4 times. Here come Ecuador once again, a prodigious leap by Estrada, covered by Vilheidos, but again, Qatar losing the ball. More pressure here from Ecuador, who are, you get the impression that they're looking for the opportunity to potentially put this game to bed in the first half.
Yeah, and put the ball into the area early as well. Early crosses into the box. They've been very good. Playing at a good tempo, controlled possession.
No surprise there to see 58% of the play under the control of Ecuador. 12% contested possession. Yes, Pervis Estupiñán. Collected now by Estrada. For Qatar.
But you see sometimes when Ecuador have the ball, Mendes just drops into the middle of the defence actually, makes it a 3, which allows the 2 wing-backs to fullbacks to get forward for Ecuador, and they love to do that as well. Great energy.
All of the play in this phase of the match taking place inside Qatar's half of the field. Every host nation has managed to at least get on the board in their opening game at the World Cup finals since Mexico in 1970. Qatar so far haven't been anywhere near Galindez in the Ecuadorian goal. So Ecuador leading by a goal to nil. Penalty from Enner Valencia. First time the opening goal of the World Cup finals has come from the penalty spot. Here's Hassan. Rare touch of the ball there for Akram Afif, and as you suggested there, Matt, the forward players are just having to come deeper and deeper to try and get a touch of the ball.
It's been such a nervous start to the game for them. They've been working so hard. Multiple training camps, the preparation's been good. But you can't account for the opening day of the World Cup and what it does to you.
Cleared away by Preciado, and almost a chance to break. Stepping in there at the back was Cookie for Qatar, and it will be a free kick for Ecuador for the challenge on Angelo Preciado.
He's had a good start to the game, Preciado. Much like Estupinian on the other side, seeing a lot of the ball.
Here's Hincapié, key member of the team in that qualification process. Touch here for Ibarra. This is Estrada chasing it. Little flick from Pedro Miguel. Estupinian. Happy to spread the play, and it's Qatar's players who are having to do most of the running as well.
They're camped in their own half, chasing the ball.
And Torres initially quick to win it back. Estrada sending it forward. Gonzalo Plata over on the far side. Not the start that Karim Boudiaf and his teammates were hoping for. Struggling to string any passes together, struggling to settle down, and what is, of course, such a massive day for these players and for the country.
It's a big moment. He puffs his cheeks out there, Felix Sanchez. You know, it's been a tough start for them.
There's Torres with the initial header, little flick in from Estupinian, and there's a real confidence about the way Ecuador are knocking the ball around. Estupinian is looking for Mario Ibarra. It was a great unknown, wasn't it, really, for him before today, Matt, how his players really would cope with the bright lights, the big occasion. And you've got this issue with the fact that they are all playing domestically in the Qatari league.
They've had experience outside of Asia. They played in the 2019 Copa America, put in a European qualifying group, the Gold Cup as well. So they have had experience outside their home country, but there's so much pressure. And they've struggled to live up to it.
Estupinian.
It hasn't faced Ecuador, has it? It's their young team as well. Fresh team, plenty of energy about them.
Yeah, they were the youngest of the South American teams to qualify. Their average age during the qualification process was under 26. That's Torres sending it forward up towards Valencia. The ball well won by Cookie at the back. Pitching mistake.
They've really not been afraid, Ecuador, of playing long early.
Well, they've waited a long time. It's been some build-up, hasn't it? All the planning and preparation. And finally, it's here for Qatar and their players. And the yellow card for Moses Caicedo.
He's a robust midfielder, likes a challenge. And do both sides of the game well. He gets that one wrong.
He's done well, hasn't he? Because in the middle of Brighton's midfield in England, in the Premier League, he replaced Kusuma, the Malian international. And has just taken to that role like a duck to water. He's only 21, just as he has in the national team, it was considered in the last couple of years.
Yeah, he's been excellent. Didn't he on his debut, landmark Lionel Messi?
He did. Messi did score, but it was from a penalty.
So he didn't do too bad.
No. Absolutely. It's Abdul Karim Hassan.
And again it breaks down for the home team. Just can't get the ball. They can't string a sequence of passes together.
Preciado with this throw in. He was the first choice at the start of the qualifying campaign. I think it'll be a bit early to be in the starting 11. He's not been playing that regularly for his club side in the lead up to these World Cup finals. And we're half an hour into this opening match at the FIFA World Cup. And a penalty from Enner Valencia separates the two sides. The alarming statistic for the hosts is that they haven't actually touched the ball inside Ecuador's penalty area so far.
Ecuador's a team who are dictating in all areas, dictating the tempo of the match. We'll be delighted with the start this team have made.
This is such a big game for both of them, isn't it? I mean, it goes without saying, of course, with it being the opening game, but the fact that Senegal and the Netherlands and the other two teams in the group tells you all you need to know about the pressure to get some points in the bag in this one. Here's Caicedo, back into Preciado, deep to looking same player, twice the advantage, 2-0 Ecuador. What a day for Enner Valencia.
There's another early cross into the box. Crosses in a massive pocket for his side. They've just not been able to deal with it. Ecuador lifting the tempo, enjoying the occasion. Clearly identified a weakness in this Qatari defence. Of course, they'll check it as to whether he was offside or not. He's already had one goal ruled out, 4 offside. It's a fantastic ball into the area. Nobody near him though. He's on the move. And he's got the ability to find that corner.
Absolutely no chance for Saad Al-Sheikh. Perfectly placed by Valencia. He's had the ball in the net 3 times in his first half. But it's 2-0 to Ecuador. And you can't say what we've seen, they don't deserve it.
Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Right from the off. Confident, moving the ball well, playing with pace. Being able to get their fullbacks forward.
Well, it was a cracking header, and Qatar had a real problem here.
They're obviously wedded to the 5-3-2 system. Qatar. It feels already in the early stages. They've worked on it for so long, they weren't able to change it, and it feels like they need to.
Liverpool deep to collect the ball, and they reduced it what was a very, very optimistic effort there from Abdul Karim Hassan. Here's Enner Valencia. He's been the star of the show so far in this opening match. This is his latest effort, and what a great header it was.
Yeah, it was. And just been unable to stop the cross though. They've got to get tighter. And they've got to get tighter to Enner Valencia as well. Moved the ball in the back of the net 3 times. Only 2 have counted. And that's to add to the 3 got in the 2014 World Cup.
course, the inquest started among the Qatari defence. The celebrations were fully underway in the South American corner. And that's Estrada who has gone down. The referee is Daniele Orsato. I think he's looking straight at that from close range. There's been some of the happened here, Matt.
Two faster challenges, isn't that?
Pedro Miguel.
Just a fraction right getting there. He does catch you on the side of the head.
Yeah. Pedro Miguel, a player originally from Portugal, but he's been here in Qatar since 2010. New residency some 6 years ago, and since then he's been playing for the national team, sometimes known as Roma. More defending for the Marines to do here, but not a start for Lucky. In it comes from Estepinian. Gonzalo Plata unable to bring it under control. Crossfield ball from Hedos. He was looking for Akramafif. But Afifa's had to start wandering, hasn't he? He's had to start coming very, very deep all over the pitch to just try and get hold of the ball, because he's the playmaker. He's the one who makes them tick when he's got the ball, certainly in an attacking sense.
Well, Ali's done the same as well, hasn't he? He's really the focal point. The one they need to try and build off, but even he's come very deep as well.
Ahmed on the far side to Hassan, and just about kept in by Al-Sheed.
They're struggling out wide, and that's why I say I'd be tempted if I was Felix Sanchez to change the system, somehow try and stop the Ecuador fullbacks.
Yes, Clovis Estupinian, who's seen plenty of the ball in the first half, as we thought he might.
But look at the time they've got, the time and space that they've got. No pressure on the ball.
A rare touch in this first half for Hernan Galindez, Ecuador's goalkeeper. Estrada. Was Valencia clipped, and another yellow card. This time for Karim Boudiaf.
It's born from frustration. They can't get the ball, they can't get near to the opposition. Late arriving. Straight to the back of it in Valencia.
Third yellow card for Qatar in this opening half. Well, I should think Gustavo Alfaro, the coach of Ecuador, will be very happy with what he's seen from his team so far. They haven't been put under any real pressure at all. Thoroughly deserve the lead that they have.
Yeah, they do. It's a difficult group, so there's a real need to get off to the perfect start. Some disappointed faces. They're enjoying it.
They are having quite the party behind the goal. Well, the good news is that Valencia, the Ecuadorian captain, is back on his feet. Of course, that would be problematic for them. Well, he to pick up an injury which was to rule him out.
He's on a hat-trick already in the opening game.
Well, he looks like a man who's got plenty on his plate, I have to say.
Shell-shocked. They've run this game through his mind numerous times. And this was worst-case scenario.
And it does. Do you think it's the occasion as well as the opposition here?
I think so. I think there's a bit of both. You have to give credit, don't we, to Ecuador. They've been very impressive.
Estupinian sending it into the gloves of El-Sheed. Got the nod ahead of Michel Barcham to play in goal today. Both of them play for Al-Sadd. And Basham is effectively the understudy for club and country, but there is a certain amount of sharing of playing time that has to go on. It's unusual that we'll find the top two for a country both playing for the same club side. That's the case here. This is Miguel. No joy against Estupinian, who just bided his time and then brought Romario Ibarra into the play. Yes, Moses Caicedo. A lovely pass. Just picking their way through the Qatari team here and surging forward is Valencia, losing out on this occasion, and it will be a free kick for the challenge on Bassam El Rawi.
Just finding space in all areas, aren't they? Moses Caicedo picked that ball up in the middle of the pitch with absolutely nobody within 15 yards of him. Slightly over eager from there, Valencia.
We had an excellent World Cup in 2014, the last time they could have worked the finals. Valencia, he scored against the Swiss and he got 2 goals in a win against Honduras as well. Already at these finals. Showed you everything you wanted to know, Matt, about the issues that Qatar have got there, because it was Afif, very deep, in fact, just inside his own half there, playing it forward.
Yeah, he's coming deeper and deeper to get on it.
But the crowd doing their bit. Well, we knew it was going to be a step up. Is it going to prove to be a step too far in these finals? First appearance ever of a small nation. 9 minutes to go to half-time. And Valencia with both of the goals, one disallowed as well. Torres plays it forward, scooped forward by Hassan, and now very briefly, Afif, the crowd getting excited. They thought he might be able to put the ball into Ecuador's penalty area.
That looks like their best chance to try and counter quickly. And I will say, Jensen Mendes did brilliantly to get back and track Afif. These are 2 goals that separate the sides, and they're both from El Valencia. Really cool taking a penalty, and then a wonderful header as well. Fabulous cross to the far post, nobody near him, and has to generate the power and finds the bottom corner.
Sent out wide by Hassan El Haydos. Here's Hassan. Qatar just looking to get their foot on the ball a little bit, get a bit more confidence, string a few passes together. Collected here by El Rawi. Here's Abdel Karim Hassan. Now Karim Boudiaf. This is the best passage of play we've seen from Qatar in the opening half, and in the end, Andrea Cristiano stepped in, but that was certainly better. But we will have another stoppage here, and it is Ena Valencia again, the player who received treatment not long ago.
Yeah, been down a couple of times now. That is a worry for Ecuador. Knee problem.
Looking to bang on the knee, Matt, and then maybe a little hyperextension.
Treatment required again. It's bouncing at both ends. I think the ball is in great voice away to our right, and the Qataris likewise away to our left. But it's a fabulous atmosphere, but this isn't gone to plan, has it? The team haven't been able to perform at the level that they were hoping.
Well, it's not much to cheer the predominantly home crowd in this opening game so far.
They're caught in the headlines somewhat, haven't they?
Yeah, they're up against a team unbeaten in the last 7 since they lost away in Paraguay World Cup qualifier in late in March. This is rather worrying, but let's hope that it's just a bang on the knee and nothing more than that. He's such an important player from Ecuador's point of view, Valencia.
Well, when you think about experience, he's the only one in the starting 11 that's had World Cup experience previously.
Gustavo Alfaro, the coach of Ecuador, will be wondering whether he needs to make a change, but I suppose so late in the half they may try to keep him out there and hope that they can sort it out during the interval. This fifth sending the ball to his left. He's very, very deep at the moment as Budiaf has possession, collected by Alhedos. What a tough opening 45 minutes it has been for Qatar. They've got a little bit more to go before the break. We are in 5 added minutes at the end of this half. A little flick there and the throw-in one by Michael Estrada.
Fair few stoppages, few injuries and VAR intervention for a goal that he thought he'd scored very early in the game.
Well, he's going to limp on to half-time. They'll hope to patch him together once more during the break. We're just going into those 5 minutes of added time now that we were expecting at the end of this half as Valencia goes forward in the air. Gonzalo Plata is beaten to the ball. It's collected by Ahmed over on the far side. Not for long, but he will get a free kick. Ahmed, challenged by Angelo Preciado. His teammates have carried on. Even before he was back up on his feet. Time of the essence here. There has to be a certain degree of urgency about the way the hosts play the rest of this game. There's significant ground to make up in this opening match.
It's a huge half-time team talk. At the moment, it feels like it's damage limitation. Is there any way back for them?
Well, they'll be looking to Felix Sanchez, who's done so well, has come through all the youth setups pretty much at the same time as many of these players for Qatar. And they have had success along the way. I think he's a mentor, not just a coach to these players, and he's going to need to draw on all his reserves of knowledge during the half-time interval to try to settle the team down and help them to potentially plot a way back into this one. Abdulaziz Hassan. Back to Abdul Karim Hassan. El Rawi.
Qatar actually look very vulnerable in possession of the ball because they look very open. They stretch themselves and making the pitch big, but Ecuador are a fantastic team on the counter as well.
Certainly came into the tournament with plenty of confidence. They won the last warm-up match by a goal to nil against Albania in Spain earlier this month. They won the last 4 going into the World Cup as well, and they're unbeaten in 5 since they lost 2-0 to Canada back in September. So they've played plenty of matches, they've done okay, but they've really found it hard going in this opening 45 minutes. And Ecuador, I think we can agree, a good value for the lead that they have.
Yeah. They're a fit team as well, aren't they? Just looking around the pitch, they've got energy all over. Preciado and Estupinian in the full-back positions. Been impressed with Jackson Mendes as well, alongside Caicedo.
Yeah, playing with Carlos Guerrero up today.
Yeah, he reads the game well. Made some important interventions when Qatar have tried to get forward.
Yeah, he's a good player, isn't he? With and without the ball. Good pass with the ball. Very high work rate as well.
You just see his position as well, how he just drops in between 2 centre-backs to start the attacks. And that just gives them that little bit of extra licence for the fullbacks to get up the pitch.
Felix Torres sending it forward. Cut out though by Cookie at the back for Qatar. In added time here at the end of this opening half. Controlling the final moments of this first half, just as they've controlled the entirety of the play that we've seen so far. Forward from Caicedo, chased by Cristiano, who was a little over-enthusiastic in trying to win the ball.
Some of these young players are making a good impression.
Just going into the last minute of added time at the end of this first half. Karim Hassan. Is there to be a late flourish from Qatar in the final seconds of this first half? A painful moment there for Karim Hassan. It's caught by Jackson Mendes. Here's Pedro Miguel, who is away from Estupiñán for the first time in the match. That's a good ball! Oh, that was a good chance as well. And Almoiz Ali, who's had nothing to work with through the entirety of the first half, was given a golden opportunity to get Qatar onto the board with the very last play at the end of the first half. It's a tremendous cross, a great chance, and a fortuitous let-off for Ecuador. Ali misses the opportunity, and as the half-time whistle goes, it is Ecuador who lead by 2-0. They were out of the traps quickly. Ener Valencia has led from the front. He had a goal disallowed in the opening 3 minutes of the game. He scored from the penalty spot and with a header since then. At half-time, Qatar 0, Ecuador 2.
Qatar trail at half-time against Ecuador by 2-0, and it could have been worse. What a start. What a start. We were wondering when technology would make a mark. It already has. We'll clear all that for you in just a moment. John Terry, Gary Neville, with Andy and myself tonight. As the hosts face really what nightmares are made of in this situation. A deficit half-time of 2-0.
Football unites the world. Like I show, peace. And enjoy.
Imagine you scored the goal of the year. Can you dream bigger? Now imagine it's remade by Qatar. The city of the future, and Neymar is there.
No problem.
Millions will come. And imagine we're winning the heart of the whole world. Dream bigger with QNB.
Decisions are over yet.
We have everything to change this game. We have the will, the desire for better, the heart, and the inspiration. When we stand united for sustainability, we can still win this game. We have the people. Goal of the century.
the World Cup in 2022. This is not just a World Cup for a country, this is a World Cup for a region. Don't believe me? Just wait and see. You will witness history being made. Don't miss a moment at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar, live and exclusive on beIN Sports.
FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 group stage. Argentina. Saudi Arabia, Tuesday 22nd of November, live
She on the nine inside.
I said the boot near green, eh?
Yes, I see on the boot you say. Wow. It's Honor offside corner free.
When I answer as I said, via no, it was to say, yeah, Ubenya high blood pressure. Also, this is madness.
Sir, I didn't say a match win.
After so wash we are now.
They've seen every.
He's in the studio or
more commentary now all the angle.
Yeah.
They feel say this is just to make it an offside, but the fact is that this is the picture. Giraffe. This is the main picture. It's for Oba. Left hand side is the main picture. And a right near extra. Saraf, check the last defender now. Or what? Last two defenders are. Or more. So you see why we are all struggling.
Okay,
no,
Mami
representing which
Ecuador.
Near 11-1 is Paul Gray. He will be a factor, says Michael Talbot. Well, I hope you're all going to join me tomorrow. I don't know what to wear tomorrow. Let me just show you what my options are. I'm still here.
Pour lui, à même pas 25 ans. 2018 entre la Russie et l'Espagne.
Double champion titre, le titré du football qatarien. Qatar va remporter la Ligue des champions asiatiques.
Enorme arquero, no le tiene que dar la clase, tiene que hacer un monumento.
You know, get a couple of half-decent, attempts at goal.
Les joueurs offensifs capables de décrocher côté équateur et capables de se retourner, faire face au but adverse, ce qu'on ne voit pas côté qatarien. C'est la prise d'information, c'est la qualité technique.
C'est le quatrième du continent sud-américain qui se déplace derrière les noms historiques du football sud-américain.
Sumar delanteros, si no hay una buena gestión de la jugada.
Des équipes qui ont plus l'habitude de jouer la Coupe du Monde que cette formation équatorienne. Chili, le Pérou, des équipes qui ont jusqu'au bout pour voir.
It's 11 hours, just over now, since Ecuador last conceded a goal in international football. The last one was scored by Argentina back in March.
Well, they've got a good defensive unit. They've got good protection in front of the back four. And Felix Torres and Hincapié are a good partnership.
Yeah, he's helped to tighten them up, hasn't he, Torres?
He's a good pairing. Torres is good in the air, he's quick. Hincapié excellent on the ball. Occasionally rash with some of his challenges, but he's learning the game still. Still very young.
Yeah, just misjudges things slightly, I think, through over-enthusiasm at times still. Hincapié's received his marching orders in the Bundesliga a couple of times this season already, but there's no doubting his talent. He's very much on the radar of, a number of big teams in Europe.
Yeah, linked to Arsenal and Napoli, AC Milan have all been mentioned.
It's Gonzalo Plata.
Bon, après j'ai le maillot du Sénégal de la CAN aussi, vous choisirez, il n'y a pas de souci. Mais je vais organiser un concours. Là, le jeu est arrêté et au ralenti, il s'est fait mal tout seul là, en retombant, en glissant. Faut qu'il sorte là, le match il est plié. Salut Samba. Je suis d'accord avec toi sur la tactique Ferran. Le 5-3-2 là, c'est pas beau. Et pour vous, à 76%, le Qatar c'est faible. C'est leur vrai niveau. Je m'attendais pas à un vote aussi différent. Le maillot de la France, hein, bien sûr. On va faire gagner le maillot des Bleus de la Coupe du Monde. Bah, je le ferai pendant les phases de poule, le concours. Vous inquiétez pas. Hassan, Ahmed. Pour Boudiaf. On écarte côté droit. Les Qataris qui ont la possession, mais à 50 mètres du but. Ils essayent après, ils font de leur mieux, hein, mais le centre dans la boîte pour Ali. La tête! Oh, c'est trop croisé! Deuxième occasion pour le Qatar du match. Bien joué, belle action. Il est arrivé lancé, la tête n'est pas cadrée. Belle occasion. Et par contre, là, l'Équateur, défensivement, est un peu trop attentiste, là. Regardez, il attaque pas son ballon, Torres. Non, non, le R. D'ailleurs, je mettrai même pas Mbappé sur la miniature. Hein. Je vais mettre Dembélé ou Griezmann. Je pense. Ouais. Je sais pas si je mets Dembélé ou Griezmann sur le match de l'équipe de France, la miniature. Allez, 6 mètres du portier Dominguez. Il va allonger loin devant. A bientôt Rachel. À demain pour Sénégal-Pays-Bas qu'on va commenter sur la chaîne. Valencia, le contrôle. Il est repris finalement par latéral gauche du Qatar, Ahmed. La relance de Hachib. Et il reste 30 minutes hein, dans ce match. Hein. C'est énorme. Atem, Aïdos, qui revient sur Cookie. Je suis surpris que le Qatar ne réagisse pas mieux que ça quand même. Hein, parce que l'Équateur, il joue en marchant. Hein. Et ça profite pour se maîtriser les prochains matchs. Quoi. Prendre attention à cette chandelle. Il y a faute. Il y a faute. Faute apparemment de Ali. Je suis pas d'accord là. Sur un duel aérien, les deux étaient au duel, coup franc pour l'Équateur. Là, je peux choisir qu'un, Walid. Vous préférez qui, Griezmann ou Dembélé? Que je ne mettrai pas Mbappé ni Benzema, il est baissé. Relance de Incapi pour l'Équateur. C'est quoi le meilleur choix pour une miniature? Il faut que ça soit, faut que ça tape l'œil, tu vois. Je mets Griezmann ou Ousmane Dembélé pour les gens. Pour qu'ils aient envie de cliquer sur mon live. Parce que je ne mettrai pas Mbappé. Long ballon. Même si je supporterai en équipe de France, mais... Ouh, attention à cette relance de la tête de Cookie. Ça va qu'il était concentré, le portier Hachib. C'était encore une mésentente de la défense qatarienne. J'étais parti sur Dembélé plutôt. Mendes qui revient en retrait sur Torres. Et Supinant. Mendes et Supinant de nouveau. Qui décale Incapi. On est côté droit. Avec il est de retour, notre ami Preciado, le passeur sur le centre et la tête de Valencia. Incapi. Mais c'est quoi ce pressing du Qatar? Ils y vont à moitié aussi, vous avez raison. Hein. T'as l'impression qu'ils y vont à moitié les joueurs. Alors, il faut faire des changements, le sélectionneur. Et c'est pas un match pour égaliser là. Est-ce que vous trouvez qu'ils ont la détermination pour égaliser? Merci Moloka pour le don de 2 €. Merci Moloka. Je sais pas pour mardi. On en reparle Loka, j'hésite. Et la remise en jeu des Qataris, Ahmed. Il y a Sofiane qui est passé tout à l'heure. Il a fait un festival au 2-0. Roro. Le 1 contre 1, il est dos au but. Et l'Équateur, ils défendent en avançant en fait. Touche tout de même pour les Qataris. Salut Lina. Juste Fontaine. T'imagines? Pourquoi tu dis ça à Guy? Je serai objectif hein, Guy, à tous les matchs. T'inquiète pas. Roro. Sinon ça sert à rien. C'est le mondial. Même là pour le Qatar, j'étais objectif hein, quand il y a eu des bonnes choses, des rares bonnes choses. Je suis un peu énervé contre Walid tout à l'heure parce que un peu beaucoup. Peut-être qu'il m'en veut pas. Mais il avait raison en plus, parce qu'il y avait hors-jeu. Mais il ne savait même pas qu'il y avait hors-jeu. Il était là pour faire le show. Ahmed, Hassan, salut Bamba. Qui décale. Ah, mais... ouais, le match il est peu intense, mais c'est pas grave, je le comprends par rapport au score. On a vu une belle première demi-heure, correct. Pour un match ouverture, c'était bien au début. C'était chaud. Ça fait tourner dans l'autre jeu côté Qatari. Mais bon, parce que l'Équateur leur laisse le ballon. Roro. Boudia. Hassan. Ahmed. Qui passe devant son vis-à-vis. Là, c'est bien joué. Bonne séquence du Qatar. Le centre. Ah, il est trop long ce centre. C'est pas fini côté droit. Bonne défense de Estupinant. Et récupération ensuite de Ibarra. Non, mauvaise conduite de balle ensuite. Et on a vu un beau jeu de l'Équateur, vraiment très agréable. Ah, enfin des changements. Changements pour l'Équateur, tiens. Sarmiento qui rentre en jeu. Je vous disais, il n'y a eu aucun changement dans ce match. Aucun. Il reste 25 minutes, même pas. Il faut profiter des 5 remplacements. Pourquoi le Qatar, ils ne font pas tourner là? Parce qu'ils sont pas mieux peut-être. Salut à Saïtou. À thème pour Ali. Mauvais contrôle, quelle mésentente. Le passage en force de Plata qui obtient un coup franc. Il veut jouer rapidement, mais il est bloqué par les joueurs adverses. On va observer le changement de l'Équateur, l'unique changement. Ouais, je comprends pas, Célia. On n'en parle plus, Guy, c'est bon. Combien de changements? Il y en a 5 possibles pendant la Coupe du Monde. On dit les Qataris, pas les Qatariens, les Hugo. C'est ça. Hein. Alors c'est Ibarra qui cède sa place, remplacé par Sarmiento. Les amis, pour ceux qui étaient là, notamment les modérateurs, parce que moi j'étais concentré sur le match. Attendez, Sarmiento, c'est un ailier gauche en fait. Il n'y a pas de grand nom à part Valencia, Estrada, Estupinan. Le jeu reparti, Torres, Incapi, qui n'est même pas attaqué. Je pensais pas que ce serait un match, j'avais dit avant le coup d'envoi, quoi qu'il arrive, ça allait être serré. C'est une démonstration, hein. Le score est trompeur. Ils se sont arrêtés à 2-0. Mendes, Torres, Incapi. Côté droit pour Preciado qui alerte au milieu de terrain, mais que c'est bien fait ça. Avec Valencia qui est dos au but. Il écarte à droite sur Preciado. Il lève la tête. Le centre. Ah, il n'arrive pas. Si, il a évité le 6 mètres avec une talonnade. Plata. Et ensuite, il y avait faute là sur Casaido qui n'est pas sifflé. Je remercie tous ceux qui m'écoutent. Hein. Bon, on est beaucoup moins nombreux que tout à l'heure. Parce que c'est normal, c'était l'ouverture de la Coupe du Monde, le début de match. On est monté à 5000 personnes tout à l'heure. Et là, on sent que le match est totalement plié. Merci à vous d'avoir été aussi nombreux tout à l'heure et ceux qui sont encore là. Et soyez là pour les prochains matchs. Je serai là tous les jours pendant la Coupe du Monde. Activez bien la cloche et on va se régaler. C'est qu'un début. On a fait un bel avant-match sur les forces en présence, les favoris, l'historique de la Coupe du Monde. Ah, j'ai assuré à l'avant-match. J'étais en forme. Ballon dans l'entrejeu pour les Qataris. Il y a un peu d'espace, faut en profiter. C'est rare. Aïdos, Boudiaf. Ça avance pas assez vite hein, vers l'avant. Pourquoi ils osent pas là? Ils osent pas. On est à 25 mètres du but. Oh, mauvais contrôle. Ouais, mais c'est un déchet technique là, de Ali qui rate son contrôle. Je vous remonte le calendrier rapidement hein, de la Coupe du Monde. Avec tous les groupes qui sont indiqués. Coup franc pour... Comme ça, vous ne me voyez plus. C'est sympa, je peux me reposer, je peux boire un coup. Coup franc pour l'Équateur à 35 mètres et double changement pour le Qatar. Voilà. Merci Marc pour l'abonnement. Il est dangereux ce coup franc. Hein. Il est à 30 mètres plein axe et c'est Plata qui va l'effectuer. Merci beaucoup mon Samba. Le prochain live est programmé, hein, Sénégal-Pays-Bas demain. On va faire un gros avant-match. Soyez là dès l'avant-match pour débattre sur la compo de Cissé, sur les forces en présence du Sénégal. Ballon second poteau. Preciado il fait faute là, il tire le maillot. Bon, dégagement en chandelle ensuite de Hassan. Remise en jeu pour l'Équateur, j'allais dire la Colombie. Ils sont où la Colombie là? Ils sont pas là dans cette Coupe du Monde. Quel dommage. Salut Ibrahima. Merci Moulay, qui n'était pas content tout à l'heure. La sortie de Aïdos côté Qatari. Et les amis, il n'y a aucun top côté Qatar. Je vois pas un joueur qui a été au-dessus du lot. Est-ce que vous avez un avis à donner de ce côté-là? Il est remplacé par Mohamed Ouad. Ah, Muntari est rentré en jeu, tiens. L'attaquant. Attendez. La longue touche de Preciado. Dégagé par Kouki. À la retombée, il y a Estupinan. Il peut centrer. Il va progresser. Il décale à ses côtés Sarmiento. Le passement de jambe. Attention à l'occasion pour l'Équateur à venir. Dommage, il faut centrer. Oh, le coup franc. Coup franc tenu à 20 mètres du but. Vraiment à l'entrée de la surface. Gros danger. On revoit ce festival de Sarmiento et il est naïf le défenseur là. C'est Messa, Muntari a remplacé Ali. C'est Messa. Il était là contre l'Algérie il y a un an. Il est un peu excentré côté gauche ce coup franc. Devant les supporters de l'Équateur. Est-ce qu'on va assister au 3-0? Ce serait terrible hein, pour un match d'ouverture. Allez, le pied gauche de Sarmiento justement qui va le frapper. 72e minute de jeu. Il y a un joueur dans le mur.
Quelques instants du dernier quart d'heure de cette rencontre inaugurale de la Coupe du Monde 2022, 2-0 pour Heure.
C'est long. Pourquoi il met aussi de temps l'arbitre là? C'est parti. C'est repoussé par la défense. Mais ça revient côté gauche avec Plata. Plata. Estupinant. De nouveau Plata. Et touche pour l'Équateur. Merci Tommy. On voit pas le Qatar marquer un but. Hein. Et que dire des prochains matchs pour eux? Mendes. Incapi. Torres. Je suis impressionné par le manque de pressing sur le porteur de balle. Oh, c'est la Coupe du Monde là. Caicedo. C'est la Coupe du Monde. Plata. Mendes. Preciado. Torres. La possession, je pensais pas que c'était 52%. Bon. Ah oui, si, parce que le Qatar a le ballon dans son camp parfois. Dominguez, c'est le gardien. Allez, on a dépassé les 2500 likes. Ça va être très dur de faire les 3000. Très dur. J'ai un petit espoir, mais léger. Remise en jeu pour le Qatar. Mais il s'arrête pas de montrer la tête du sélectionneur qatari. Il est dépité, le pauvre. J'ai de la peine pour lui. Bon, il doit être bien payé, mais il est dépité. C'est le début de match qui nous a marqué. Al-Raoui. Et peu importe le début de match, hein, le Qatar était trop faible ce soir. Ahmed. Ahmed qui est serré par deux joueurs, il arrive à la conserver tout de même. Ahmed côté gauche, qui a le contre favorable. Ah d'accord Exati. Incroyable ça. Al-Raoui, la France c'est mardi. Hein. Le 1-2 avec Roro côté droit. Ils sont à 35 mètres du but, pourquoi pas. Roro. Boudiaf, le centre. Il n'y a personne. Au deuxième poteau, c'est pas fini. Ballon, on va mettre côté gauche. Et bien joué cette action. Aïdos qui peut frapper. C'est au-dessus. Cette frappe de Afif, pardon. Afif. C'est pas cadré. Belle action du Qatar. C'est pas mal fait. Salut mon Saïd. Eh oui, hein, question football. Le Qatar, c'est pas top. Hein, on le savait de toute façon. On le sait. Ça pardonne pas. Cette frappe passe largement au-dessus. Mais l'action était pas mal. Dégagement de Dominguez. C'est pas que j'ai pitié, mais voilà. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Le jeu est arrêté, c'est pas vrai. Il est par terre, Valencia encore. Oh, aïe, le coup dur. Attention. Peut-être un blessé important pour l'Équateur. De nouveau au sol. Ouais, mon pronostic c'était 2-1, mais je pense pas qu'il y aura 2-1. Et ben il va sortir. Est-ce qu'il sera là le prochain match? On verra bien. Je répète, hein, il y a un maillot à gagner du Sénégal et de la France sur mon compte Instagram pendant la Coupe du Monde. Vous avez juste à m'ajouter sur Rap Football sur Instagram. Le lien est dans le chat. Vous cliquez sur le lien, vous faites un follow. Il n'y a rien de payant bien sûr, c'est Instagram. Et le concours maillot dans quelques jours. Ok? Je compte sur vous pour m'ajouter pendant ce petit temps mort. Et ben voilà le double buteur qui sort, Valencia, on peut le féliciter. Il a mis un super but de la tête. Vraiment super attaquant, mais on le connaissait. Hein. Salut Selba, remplacé par Cifuentes. Ouais, c'est un milieu de terrain lui. Ouais. Troisième changement pour l'Équateur et le 6 mètres de Dominguez. C'est un pauvre match. Je me mets à la place des supporters du Qatar. Ils doivent être déçus quand même. Bah, ils ont la fierté de voir leur pays en Coupe du Monde, mais là, on s'ennuie ferme. Estupinant. Sa relance est contrée par Boudiaf. Boudiaf, dans l'entrejeu, il y a Atem qui recule sur Kouki, il le met en difficulté. Kouki perd le ballon. Attends, oh il y a faute. Heureusement pour le Qatar qu'il y a faute, sinon il partait au but. Et il y a bien faute au ralenti sur le pressing. Il y a encore un joueur de l'Équateur qui est par terre. Et nouveau carton pour le Qatar. C'est le 4e du match. C'est Afif qui est averti. Est-ce qu'il y a vraiment... Ouais, il y a grosse semelle sur Plata. Quelle semelle il lui a mis. Impressionnant, vraiment. C'est le seul match aujourd'hui de la Coupe du Monde. Demain, il y a 3 matchs. Angleterre-Iran, Sénégal-Pays-Bas, on fera. Et États-Unis, Pays de Galles. Le coup franc, je répète, pour l'Équateur, bon, on tarde à le jouer, hein, parce que... Et on commentera 90% des matchs de la Coupe du Monde. D'accord? J'en raterai quelques-uns, mais j'en ferai un maximum. Le coup franc tiré par Preciado. C'est joué au 2e poteau, mais c'est contré par Atem. Le contre, peut-être pour le Qatar? Non, c'est un peu trop long. Ouverture de Torres. On est côté gauche, Estupinant. 13 minutes à jouer. Incapi. Torres. Côté droit pour Preciado, qui alerte devant lui. Plata. Et puis tu sens que c'est une équipe qui travaille bien à l'Équateur. Il y a des circuits de passe, tout est bien peaufiné. Ballon en profondeur. Côté gauche. Et Supinant qui va centrer. C'est dégagé par Hassan, ça revient. Oh le raté. Quel raté, quelle occasion ratée. Par le nouvel entrant Sarmiento. Il y avait peut-être hors-jeu apparemment. Quelle occasion la famille pour... Il n'y avait pas hors-jeu là pour l'Équateur. Ah non, il n'y avait pas hors-jeu. Il n'y avait pas hors-jeu. Sarmiento qui s'est raté. Merci à ceux qui m'ajoutent sur Instagram là, c'est gentil la famille. Concours maillot pour la France et Sénégal dans quelques jours. Je vous dirai. Hassan, Kouki. Ahmed côté gauche. Voilà. Sur Instagram, tu as juste à cliquer sur le lien. Je vous montre un truc aussi important. Dégagement de la défense de l'Équateur. Torres. Torres pour Incapi. Voilà. Et non, je ne peux pas vous montrer, pardon. Parce que sinon, je ne suis pas dessus. Pas grave, je ferai à la fin du match. Estupinant, Incapi, Torres. Ça joue latéral côté Équateur. Ils ont raison, ils mettent 2-0. Preciado. Oh, la belle combinaison de l'Équateur. Côté droit, Plata qui accélère. La remise sur Mendes. Faut frapper. Il décale à gauche, Estupinant. Trop altruiste, c'est pas fini pour l'Équateur. On est au poteau de corner. À 25 mètres du but. Frappe Mendes. Il décale. Oh non, 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 non. C'est un peu trop long ce ballon. L'idée était bonne hein, pour le nouvel entrant. Non, c'était Plata qui était servi en profondeur, mais la sortie du portier Al-Shib. Merci Célia. Je pense que la moitié du stade n'est pas qatari, je sais pas. Je sais pas. Salut Diallo, merci à toi, merci Diallo. Ouais, ça va, le match il est pas super rythmé depuis la 30e donc. Et on sait que jusqu'à la fin ça sera ainsi. Kouki, Hassan, de nouveau Kouki. Comme a dit Sofiane tout à l'heure, hein. Sans Mercato, le Qatar a plus de mal. Sans Mercato. On pense à QSI, bien sûr. Que Paris est Paris grâce au Qatar. Vous le savez. Et il y a cette Coupe du Monde. C'est un enchaînement de beaucoup de choses. Mais le foot ne pardonne pas. Sans Mercato, sans argent, ah, voilà, la formation des... C'est en dessous de tout, hein, faut être honnête. Ça me fait pas plaisir, je m'en fous, quoi, je m'en fous. Je suis pas contre le Qatar dans cette Coupe du Monde. Longue touche, Estupinant. Contre le QSI, c'est normal. Tu parles de qui, Baba? Attention, Preciado. Le crochet, Mendes. L'Équateur dans la surface. Ah, c'est un peu excentré, Calçaido. Ne bloque pas Florian. En général, il dit pas des conneries. Et le coup franc pour l'Équateur à 30 mètres du but, côté droit. Bon, il y avait un peu d'ambiance, Nicolas, un petit peu, ça va. C'était peut-être le Cup, hein, le Cup qui est venu. C'était le collectif Ultra Paris qui est dans le stade. C'est le collectif Ultra Paris qui est là. Oh, c'est Sofiane qui l'avait dit tout à l'heure. Mais Nasser, il les a payés pour venir au stade. Alors qui va le frapper? C'est Calçaido qui va frapper ce coup franc.
Il le disait en conférence de presse, si j'arrive à mettre mon premier but en sélection pendant un match de Coupe du Monde, ce sera merveilleux. Le ballon au deuxième poteau pour la première fois.
C'est rentrant. C'est Ben Chiri au deuxième. Ah non, c'est trop long, c'est raté, c'est beaucoup trop profond. 6 mètres pour le Qatar. Merci Yo-Yo. La France, c'est mardi. Mardi, France-Australie, et match abordable. Hein. L'Australie, j'en ai pas parlé avant le match. C'est peut-être l'équipe la plus faible de la Coupe du Monde hein, également. Pour gagner le maillot du Sénégal et de la France, il faut m'ajouter sur Instagram, RaFootball. Le lien est épinglé en commentaire. Cliquez, hein, participez, ça coûte rien. Maillot de la Coupe du Monde. Torres. Et comme ça aussi, vous m'avez aussi sur Insta, autre que sur YouTube. Long dégagement de Dominguez. À la retombée, c'est Calçaido qui prolonge pour Estrada. L'accélération de Plata. Non, il a poussé trop loin son ballon. Voilà. Et là, il y a faute sur Hassan, sur un pressing. Coup franc pour le Qatar. Double A. Trop nul le Qatar, ils savent pas faire une passe. Ouais, c'est décevant, ouais. C'est décevant. Le jeu est reparti pour les Qataris qui veulent conserver ce 2-0. Hein. C'est triste à dire, mais ils cherchent pas de réduire le score. Hassan, on verra s'il marque un but pendant la Coupe du Monde. Un but et un point. Ça va pas être simple. Remise en jeu pour Preciado et l'Équateur côté droit. Et quand même l'Équateur, ils auraient pu gagner par plus de buts. Hein. Peut-être qu'ils vont le regretter au goal average. Si le Sénégal, ils battent le Qatar 3-0, ben, l'Équateur va s'en mordre les doigts peut-être. Ils essayent de marquer un troisième, mais ils ne poussent pas non plus un truc de fou. Hein. Atem, qui décale à droite, Roro. Boudiaf. De nouveau Roro. On recule sur Kouki. Al-Raoui. Boudiaf. Et intervention au milieu de terrain. Pas pour longtemps de Ibarra. Il y aura peu d'arrêt de jeu, quoique... Non, je pense qu'il y aura 2-3 minutes quand même. Il y a eu des petits temps morts. Kouki. Roro. Serré par Plata. Récupération du nouvel entrant Sarmiento. Ouh là là, l'occasion pour l'Équateur. Il est seul Plata. Il est servi. C'est mal donné. Oh l'escroc Sarmiento, c'est pas fini. Non, c'est gâché, c'est un 6 mètres. Le contre est très mal joué par l'Équateur là. Quelle occasion pour les visiteurs de mettre un troisième but pour le goal average. Un grand merci à Florian pour le soutien. Le Qatar, c'est d'une tristesse, il y a un gardien. Mais sans mercato, c'est dur pour le Qatar. Ils n'ont pas de mercato, donc il n'y a pas... Attention à la frappe qui passe au-dessus. Alors là, c'était bien joué cette reprise de Muntari. On croyait que le gardien était lobé, Florian. Ils ont failli marquer un but là, sur une chandelle. Regardez la chandelle de Hassan. Muntari l'appelle en profondeur, mais son tir passe au-dessus. Grosse occasion de réduire le score pour le Qatar. Elle était belle, ouais, cette action Itachi. Son appel, ouais, il enchaîne, une belle reprise. Mais pour répondre à Florian, voilà, c'est pas une surprise. Peut-être que ça va dégoûter hein, les Mir, je sais pas, les dirigeants, que si ils sont ridicules pendant la Coupe du Monde, ça va les dégoûter peut-être du foot un peu, je sais pas. Ce qu'ils attendent vraiment, personne ne sait. Salut Angelo. Al-Raoui qui renverse côté gauche, la transversale sur Ahmed. Et ça va un peu mieux pour le Qatar, mais bon, il y a du relâchement. Hein. Le centre, il est bon. Un peu long pour Afif. C'est pas fini côté droit. Roro, c'est contré. Et c'est capté ensuite par le gardien Dominguez. Ça va, l'Équateur qui prend pas de but. Walid, il y a d'autres, c'est pas le sujet, j'ai pas envie de parler de ça pendant la Coupe du Monde, on va parler que football, mais il y a d'autres trucs. L'image, la touche de Preciado, c'est que le début, on est en live tous les jours, donc activez bien la cloche de notification, comme ça dès que je suis en direct, vous avez la notification et vous venez si ça vous intéresse. Super contrôle, le Sarmiento qui est face au jeu. Il décale le Plata côté droit, le 1-2 qui fonctionne. Et le centre est contré par un tacle. Ensuite, c'est capté par le gardien. Je m'attendais pas à une fin de match où ça force pas comme ça. C'est un match de Coupe du Monde. Hein. Et corner, pardon, il y avait corner. Corner pour l'Équateur. Il y a 2-0 donc. Ouais, demain, c'est l'entrée du Sénégal, Florian, comme tu dis. Le plus beau match demain, bah, c'est Pays-Bas-Sénégal et de loin. Donc on va vivre ça à fond. C'est quoi votre pronostic demain pour Sénégal-Pays-Bas? Répondez-moi dans les commentaires, c'est le groupe A en plus, hein. C'est le groupe A qui est pas mal sur le papier. Il y a Équateur, Sénégal, Pays-Bas, c'est du lourd. Hein. Allez, il faut jouer ce corner là, monsieur l'arbitre. C'est parti, c'est pas assez levé. Touche pour l'Équateur. Ouais, ça a été l'arbitre, ça a été. Ça va. On va pas applaudir, ça va. Faut le dire quand c'est le cas. Une grosse pensée à Aminarit, ouais. On en parlera quand ce sera le Maroc. Hein. Remise en jeu de Preciado. Preciado qui va faire une longue touche. Bon, il temporise, hein, il a raison. Plata. Plata au poteau de corner. Quelle qualité technique là. Ah, il en fait un peu trop. Il est devancé par Hassan. Belle agressivité de Hassan. Il n'y a personne devant lui. Bon, il obtient une touche. La meilleure chose qu'il pouvait espérer. Il y a un double changement pour l'Équateur à l'instant. C'est pour la prime de match. Merci beaucoup à Silvano pour l'abonnement. Bienvenue à toi, Silvano. Salut à Manka. Alors, c'est Estrada qui va sortir. Très bon aussi, hein, lui. Hein, très bon. Le Sénégal doit au moins faire un match nul demain. Ce serait bien contre l'adversaire le plus fort. Ensuite, tu bats le Qatar, tu as 4 points, c'est top. Voilà. Alors, combien d'arrêts de jeu? Combien de temps additionnel? Donc, je compte sur vous pour être là demain hein, pour Sénégal-Pays-Bas. Et à partir de mardi, je vous dirai le programme, même si ça se fera au jour le jour, hein, je vous dis ça. Ça dépend de voilà, des matchs. Côté gauche, la montée du latéral, Ahmed qui est contré. Ça se trouve, je peux faire un live 1 heure avant, décider. On va pas se prendre la tête, on verra bien. On va rien programmer, on va décider comme on le sent. Mais je ferai 90% des matchs, on fera le bilan à la fin. Il y aura quelques matchs que je ne ferai pas, des petites affiches. Merci Florian. Non, je pense pas Florian. 2018, il y en avait beaucoup également. Al-Raoui qui renverse à gauche sur son piston. C'est bien fait ça. Mais il n'ose pas centrer Ahmed. Il revient sur Atem, qui est serré à droite par Preciado. Super joueur. Est-ce qu'il y a faute là? Non, il n'y a rien. Se laisse tomber. 5 minutes d'arrêt de jeu. 5 minutes. Encore à jouer. Je sais pas quelle heure il est au Qatar. Merci Lamia. Quelle heure il est au Qatar les amis? Actuellement. Boudiaf. Atem. Ça combine bien côté droit. Mais ensuite récupération de Ibarra pour l'ailier gauche qui est rentré. Sarmiento. Mendes. Caseido. Torres. Bah après Walid il a pas tort hein, comptablement. Mais quand tu vois le match, t'as peur. Oui. T'as peur quand tu vois le match. Comment il va Walid? Il s'ennuie ou pas là? Bon bah après ça a été moi. La première demi-heure était sympa. Mais c'est juste qu'il y avait un gros écart dans ce match. Voilà. Preciado, Torres qui allonge. Et écarté par l'axe central. Au milieu de terrain encore ce Mendes. Caseido. Merci beaucoup à Oulata, merci beaucoup. Transversal sur Incapi. Estupinant. Mendes. Plata. Ça y est, ils vont... Dans ces dernières minutes, ils vont dérouler l'Équateur. Pourquoi pas marquer un 3e d'entrée. Il est 21h au Qatar, d'accord. 3 heures de plus. 2 heures de plus, pardon. La finale d'ailleurs sera en France à 16h. Hein. Il sera à 15h au Sénégal, la finale. On a le temps d'ici là. Il y a faute sur le défenseur Cookie qui a été tiré par le maillot. Et demain on va commenter, excusez-moi, mais un vrai match. Sénégal-Pays-Bas, ça va être un vrai duel. Vraiment, ça va être génial. La remontée des Qataris. Oh, regardez, bon, c'est la fin de match après, mais Al-Raoui qui rate une passe à 3 mètres. Il y a eu trop de déchets, mais surtout en début de match. C'est ça qui était frappant. Côté Qatari. Bah là, on voit les... Voilà, ils ne doivent pas être contents, l'émir, c'est les dirigeants. Il faut les comprendre. Ouais, ils font la gueule, hein, ils se cachent pas, comme l'entraîneur, les joueurs. C'est une déception pour eux. Torres, mauvais contrôle au milieu de terrain de Mendes. Ça revient aux 35 mètres pour le Qatar. Avec Wad qui décale à thème. C'est rendu plutôt au défenseur. Torres, Preciado. Caseido. On renverse à gauche sur Estupinant. Merci à Arnaud pour l'abonnement. Sayumi, bienvenue à vous deux. Et Sarmiento qui décale Plata. Attention, ça va se terminer par un centre dévié en corner. Corner pour l'Équateur. Je croyais qu'il y avait une main, mais c'est pas le cas. Il a bien défendu. Encore une fois, hein, des petites passes courtes. Je pensais pas que l'Équateur jouait aussi bien. Le centre de Plata est dégagé de la tête en fait. Bon, dernier corner après le match est terminé. Hein. J'espère qu'ils vont le jouer à fond. Ils vont pas gagner du temps et ça sert à rien. Il y a 2-0. Ils ont gagné ce match, l'Équateur. On le sait, Amadou. Faut changer, Bim. Ça fait du bien. Et le cafouillage. Comment ils n'arrivent pas à dévier ce ballon? Et c'était 3 à se gêner, les Équatoriens. 3 à se gêner dans les 6 mètres. Rodriguez, le nouvel entrant. Encore une fois, une grosse erreur de marquage. Et s'il ne se gêne pas, c'est une tête à bout portant dans les 6 mètres. Merci, Bib. Ouais, mais c'est rare, tu vois, parce que c'est le match d'ouverture. Je sais pas, j'avais envie. Et corner pour le Qatar, pourquoi pas. Ils vont le laisser jouer là, à domicile, c'est sûr. Même si l'arbitre a été objectif. Corner concédé par Torres. Ils vont peut-être marquer un but. Ce serait voilà, une soirée moins mauvaise. C'est important pour eux de marquer un but. Pour leur première Coupe du Monde, c'est pas assez levé ce corner. Et là, c'est terminé. C'est terminé, victoire de l'Équateur 2-0. Alors, je vous pose une question. Est-ce que le score est logique pour vous? Moi, je pense que 3 buts d'écart, ça aurait pu être plus logique. Même si au niveau des occasions, voilà, mais l'emprise sur le match, il n'y a tellement pas eu photo, franchement. Il n'y a tellement pas eu photo. Honnêtement. Hein. Est-ce que c'est logique pour vous? Dans les commentaires, ce 2-0 là. On verra plus tard combien le Sénégal. Ah, on est 350 000. Oula, 355 000 abonnés. Merci pour les abonnements. On verra plus tard s'ils vont regretter l'Équateur de ne pas avoir forcé un peu plus pour le goal average. Parce que vous en pensez, bon, on ne peut pas le savoir. On verra déjà ce que le Sénégal va faire contre le Qatar. Pour commencer, je devais vous dire un truc là sur Instagram. Ah oui, c'est bon. C'est bon ça. Je vais vous mettre le lien du compte. Eh mais je peux pas là. Merde. Je peux pas. Bon, c'est pas grave. Ajoutez-moi sur Instagram pour gagner le maillot de l'équipe de France et aussi du Sénégal pendant la Coupe du Monde. Je ferai un concours dans les prochains jours. Comme prévu depuis longtemps. Maillot des Bleus et du Sénégal. Le Qatar s'en sort bien. Oui, oui. Victoire sans forcer, c'est ça quand même. la famille, on va regarder les prochains matchs. On va mettre le résultat juste là. Il y en a des matchs, hein. Là c'est que les phases de groupe là. Demain il y a Angleterre-Iran, Sénégal, Pays-Bas et États-Unis, Pays de Galles. Donc le classement, on va le changer. C'est l'Équateur qui est en tête. Bon, en fait, je vais faire ça. Ça va être mieux. Et on va inverser. Voici le classement de ce premier groupe. Demain, il y a Angleterre-Iran à 14h. 17h, Sénégal, Pays-Bas. Et attendez, le soir, il y a États-Unis, Pays de Galles. Merci beaucoup, Lamia. Alors, c'est pas évident hein, comme décision, hein, purée. Voilà, je vous ai dit qu'en phase de poule, je serai en live tous les jours. Mais que je vais rater en à peu près 7-8 matchs au total. Normalement 7-8 matchs. À peu près 7 à 8 matchs. C'est rien, hein. Vu tous les matchs qu'il y a, c'est rien. Et dans 7-8 matchs, il y en a 2 demain que je ne ferai pas. Parce qu'on va monter en puissance en fait. C'est dur, mais... Demain, je fais Sénégal-Pays-Bas. Sénégal-Pays-Bas. Bon, attendez. Je vais réfléchir pour Angleterre-Iran. D'accord? Je vais réfléchir. J'ai un gros doute. Et là, même, je vous dis même que je suis en train de me renverser. Demain, soit je fais Angleterre-Iran et Sénégal-Pays-Bas, ou soit que Sénégal-Pays-Bas. J'ai un gros doute. Je ferai mon choix dans la nuit ou demain matin. Parce que je me lève tôt là, j'ai un rythme de papy là. Et heureusement pour le mondial, on va commenter des matchs à 11h parfois du matin. Donc de toute façon, soyez pas étonnés, dès qu'il y a un match de la Coupe du Monde, vous regardez si je suis en direct, je serai là quasiment tout le temps. Et activez bien la cloche pour être prévenu sur le téléphone. Voilà. La Suisse contre le Cameroun, je suis pas convaincu par la Suisse mon ami. La Suisse, je ne vois pas se qualifier. Donc le Cameroun a ses chances contre la Suisse. Honnêtement. Oui Michel, c'est prévu Michel, tu le sais. Oui Salamata, mais t'inquiète pas. Malo Touré est blessé, j'ai entendu ça malheureusement, ouais c'est terrible. Donc les amis, bah voilà. Hein. Je suis désolé mais je vous dis, la Coupe du Monde ça va être parfois des choix au dernier moment. Hein. Parce que si je programme, je vais changer d'avis, je me connais, et puis c'est normal, il y a tellement de matchs que j'ai beau prévoir tout ce que je veux, ça sera jamais ça. Donc voilà ce qui est possible, ce qui est sûr c'est que je ne ferai pas États-Unis, Pays de Galles, c'est sûr et certain. Mais je ferai Sénégal, Pays-Bas et peut-être Angleterre, Iran à 14h. D'accord? Et puis mardi par contre, on va monter en puissance parce qu'il y a des beaux matchs là qui vont arriver. Il y a au moins 3 par jour. Donc j'espère que vous serez là demain. Est-ce que vous serez là pour Sénégal, Pays-Bas? Au moins. Et Angleterre, Iran. J'aimerais bien vous dire là, mais... J'aimerais... Parce que c'est dur d'annuler l'Angleterre comme ça. C'est dur. Hein. C'est un choix dur. Ah, toi, ça vaut le coup. Donc, quoi qu'il arrive, à n'importe quel choix, il y a du négatif et du positif. Hein, parce que je serai plus en forme et voilà. Sinon, bah, je vais rater. Hein, je vais rater 2 matchs, donc c'est pas bon. Donc voilà. Je vais réfléchir, de toute façon, qu'importe. Voilà. Demain, je suis là pour Sénégal-Pays-Bas. Je vous remercie d'avoir été aussi nombreux ce soir, vraiment. Vous avez été exceptionnels pour ce match d'ouverture. Je ne m'attendais pas pour... Bon, après, c'est la Coupe du Monde. Je savais qu'on allait être nombreux, mais pas autant. On fait un mi-temps. Franchement, c'était... Merci beaucoup de tout ce soutien. Vraiment, vous m'avez surpris. Vous m'avez surpris positivement. Et je me suis régalé avant le match pour débattre lors de l'ouverture. On a parlé historique, on a parlé des forces. On a super bien débattu avant le match. C'est passé... voilà. Comme une lettre à la poste, franchement, c'est super intéressant. Il y avait de la culture dans le chat. Les différentes Coupes du Monde, c'était top. Allez, je vous laisse là les potos. Je vais aller préparer la suite. me reposer déjà et demain matin, parce que moi, là en fait, pour vous dire, je vais me reposer, je me couche assez tôt et demain matin, je prépare tout. Je fais comme ça pour la Coupe du Monde. D'habitude, c'est la nuit que je prépare. Mais là, je me couche tôt et le matin, je suis levé tôt et je prépare tout. Ok? Donc à demain pour la suite du mondial. Vous allez être redirigé de toute façon sur Sénégal-Pays-Bas. Je programmerai l'Angleterre demain matin si je le fais. D'accord? Je le programme demain matin si je le fais l'Angleterre. Et les Sénégal-Pays-Bas, c'est déjà programmé. Merci pour le soutien. Prenez soin de vous. Et merci pour ce bon début parce qu'on a vu une première demi-heure intéressante. Après, il y avait trop d'écart entre les deux sélections. Ça arrive, c'est comme ça. À demain la famille. Merci à tous.
Oh,